Hey, Friendo Steve here.
And Larson.
And on today's Going In Raw news brief, Triplemania's new date has been confirmed, as has WWE's new Thunderdome. We're going to preview Smackdown, but first, did Vince McMahon throw Zelina Vega out the building? Larson, what's in the news?
So, yesterday, after the Screen Actors Guild tweeted out that they had a, quote, powerful conversation with Thea Trinidad, the Wrestling Observer newsletter reported a few additional details about her release a week ago, stating the following, quote, according to one person in the company with knowledge of the situation, she was told about it by Mark Carano. She asked to talk to Vince McMahon, and Carano told her that he doesn't want to talk to you, and she was escorted out of the building.
Wow.
So Thea opened up a bit about her release on a recent Twitch stream, and this is what she had to say. These transcripts are from Fightful. Quote, past week has been hell, literal hell. Friday was the worst day of my life, well, since 2001. When you hear about me in the social media world, sometimes misinformation can be spread. It's important for me to get you guys to know me. I was someone who let people walk all over me. I was very insecure. I didn't stand up for myself. Looking at social media, I expected the absolute worst. I was pleasantly surprised. I thought people were going to look at me like the devil. Let's just say that the narrative has been spun completely out of control and is completely wrong. When people see the real story that I put out, that's who I am. I've learned to grow as a person. I've known to realize my worth and stand up for who I am and appreciate the things I've gotten along the way.
So, in any situation, it is probably, it would behoove us to see the other side of things, her side of this particular story. Obviously, you know, the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer, he has his sources there in the WWE. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're not right. That's a fact.
We've said since we've been doing this show basically, that, you know, people have their sources and their sources can be, you know, reliable. That being said, people have their own agendas.
True.
When delivering information to, you know, people. So, you know, you got to consider all that when discussing it.
Yeah, it is. It'll be interesting to hear her take if she ever actually does, and it sounds like she's going to. You know, when she sort of gives her account of how this all went down. Really interested to hear about that. You know, so the Wrestling Observer stuff, take with a grain of salt, I guess. And then you know, what she has to say will be interesting. And, you know, obviously she's going to have her own agenda as well. Everybody does, man. Everybody does. So it's interesting to start hearing the various stories being told, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely is. And it's you know, I'm sure the two things are obviously not directly related, but considering the Undertaker just showed up on Cameo, considering everything that's going on with talents who were making some money on Cameo and Twitch, and then for WWE to make such a huge splash about Undertaker being on Cameo for $1,000 a cameo. I know there's only there were only 30 available.
I'm actually kind of shocked, I'll be honest with you. That really should have been one of our news stories. We'll just break it here. We'll break it for the people. Undertaker is on Cameo for $1,000, Larson.
Yeah.
And then he also released his first TikTok today, which was a fairly humorous skit with him and Michelle McCool. So, you know, the door is wide open. Kayfabe is burning down to the ground, brother.
Yeah. Well, and also the door for third-party platforms apparently wide open for The Undertaker, but closed for basically everybody else.
Apparently, his cameo is only going to be for a limited time as well.
I thought I read there's only 30 of them. He'll
only
do 30.
Wow.
So
I'll make 30 G's. Wow.
Well, I'm sure WWE will get their cut, as does Cameo, so...
Let's oh boy, we gotta hop on that, man. There's only 30 of them going, and Ross should be one of them. I put you down like
we're not
a
spending
dog.
$1,000 on that.
Can we? Okay, can I ask you this?
What?
Can we do this? Can we do a shot of his head, and then we'll do the Conan O'Brien thing with my lips, where I say,
"That's fine. That's
Conan
fine.
Raw, put you down."
Doesn't
like
cost
a
us any
dog.
money. That's fine.
It cost me $150. Can I have it now?
What will cost? Wait, what will cost you $150
to do it?
That shouldn't cost anybody to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, can I get that money now, please? Anyways, you know it is money. Triplemania.
You got
and
that
the
right.
Triplemania 28 date has been confirmed yesterday on Keeping It 100. Conan, K-Dog, revealed, Wolfpack NWO member Conan revealed that the greatest show of the wrestling year, AAA's Triplemania, and that's our editorializing. I'm not sure if he feels that way, but I sure feel that way. I know you do.
I feel like that's an objective analysis, Triplemania. That's not a subjective point of view. I mean,
Right.
anybody who watches Triplemania, you know,
They will know.
There's no recourse but to be in agreement with that assessment.
I agree. Was still going to happen this year. Today, Lucha Central is reporting that we're going to get an extra day of Christmas, baby, because Triplemania is reportedly scheduled for December 26th. 48-hour Christmas Triplemania extravaganza. First, you open up your gifts, and then you have a great dinner, and then the next day you watch Triplemania.
That sounds fantastic.
Boxing Day. Boxing Day.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The site reports that there are now 3 matches that have been booked. Sorry, 4 matches that have been booked. 3 were previously announced, I believe. So you got Kenny versus Laredo Kid for the Mega Championship, Chessman versus Pagano, Hair versus Hair.
Oh, wow.
And then you got that AAA Marvel themed match.
Yeah.
Which you got the AAA's versions of Spider-Man and Captain America taking on Thanos and Venom.
I'm really bummed out that you're not doing these with an accent.
Well, go ahead and I don't want to mispronounce them.
Aracno y Leyenda Americana.
Thank you.
Verse. How do you say? I used to know how to say verses. Tero Pupura, who is Thanos, which just says the purple terror.
Yeah.
And Venenoid. Venenoide.
There you go.
I think it's Venom.
Yes,
Venom. Yeah.
There you go. Thank
wow.
you.
So Thanos and Venom. Number one, they're crossing. I mean, to a degree, the Marvel and the MCU and Sony Marvel universes.
Yeah, man.
So you got Spider-Man and Captain America.
These are the characters based in the comic book properties, not the movies.
We shall see. And then Taya versus Lady Shani. Shani? Which one? Shawnee. For the Reina de Reinas title. Yeah, man, this is great. I'm kind of shocked that they actually did a formal partnership, because in the past they have not cared about formal partnerships. They just have their guys dress out. You have, Spider-Man in this Venom costume versus like Batman in one match.
Yeah,
I think we had at one point.
Chessman. Was it Chessman that dressed like his NWO Sting?
I think he does. I think it's just his thing.
Yeah.
This is how he dresses. Yeah, for sure.
Or Wolfpack Sting. So apparently there will not be any fans at Triplemania this year. So Ray Phoenix will not be doing a suicide dive into anybody into the stands.
Oh, man, but I'm sure they're going to do something pretty spectacular. I'm looking forward to this. We're going to totally watch it. I'm assuming it's going to be co-streamable again, if that's the case.
I hope so on Twitch.
Totally doing that. Also, in less exciting news, Thunderdome, their new home has been confirmed, as people have been talking about for a little while now. WWE confirmed. Yesterday, they're moving their TV operations to St. Petersburg's Tropicana Field. Fox Sports report on the move states, since the next Major League Baseball season isn't expected to begin until April of next year, WWE was able to move their weekly operation at Tropicana Field for an undisclosed period of time. WWE also made it clear that Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-view programming produced at Tropicana Field will be done so on closed sets with essential personnel in attendance only.
No fans.
No fans. So
I wonder if they're going to, with the way they have Thunderdome set up now, in the stands of Amway, they got like a row of these LEDs kind of where the seats are. They're probably separated by 2 or 3 actual rows. Maybe just they skip one. So are they going to like have a ton more of these LED screens with even more people there potentially to watch virtually? Like, are they going to put like the ring in the middle of the baseball field and then just have like thousands upon thousands of these LED screens? Are we going to have like 10,000 virtual fans in attendance?
As much as I would love that for that to be the case, I feel like Thunderdome is sort of maxed out on how many Zoom calls it can take.
I kind of feel like that too. And I also wonder, because like obviously the Tropicana Field is a much larger venue internally. Like the roof's higher than a basketball arena is. How are they gonna have to make any adjustments to the construction of the Thunderdome set because of that?
I don't know. I don't know what the so we know the Thunderdome hangs from, like, it's supported.
Tethered, to the roof of the Amway Center, and they have those buttresses that kind of comes down, I guess, somewhat to provide maybe support, but also there's a bunch of lights and stuff in it.
I mean, I imagine they can provide a basic framework for keeping the LEDs sort of the way they are in the same proximity to the ring. There's probably just some pretty easy supports they can do. But as far as Thunderdome, Yeah, I mean, it's probably just going to hang, same as it did before. And then, like, the LED walls will probably create kind of a manufactured wall.
Yeah, I'm curious how they kind of limit the emptiness of the space. Because the way they have it set up at Amway Center, it feels like a show that is a relatively close approximation to when you go to arena show. My worry is them moving to the baseball stadium is like when Global Force Wrestling started doing shows at minor league baseball fields with 100 people there. Yeah, it feels huge but very empty.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That was the first thing I thought when this started being brought up. But I do kind of feel like it's going to be, because like when you look at Thunderdome right now, like if you try to envision the empty space of the rest of the arena, I mean, I think they do a pretty good job of closing that off.
They do.
And I imagine that's probably manufactured as well. So I don't know. I wonder, it probably won't look much different than what we get now. They got those, the LED walls and everything. I think it'll probably look fairly similar to
35,000 LED boards. Virtual.
I'd be so into that. I'd be rad. That'd be. I mean, dude, keep the baseball stuff and just put like the ring. You got the dirt, you got the grass, you got the home base,
and all that.
Keep that. Just plunk a wrestling ring down. It'd be great. Anyways,
like that.
Put in left field.
There you go. Center field.
Perfect. Speaking of Thunderdome, we got a Smackdown tonight. Looks like a stack show. I'm looking forward to it. It's Friday. I like Smackdowns.
Yeah, man.
It's the last thing that I'm sort of holding on to with wrestling these days. That's not true. I liked NXT this week.
You're gonna get up on wrestling if SmackDown starts going downhill, huh?
Pretty much. Well, it's funny. It's like it's like if SmackDown starts going downhill, it probably means that Raw is pretty good.
Entirely possible.
It's how it works. It's weird. They go through phases, anyways. First up, WWE Championship versus Universal Championship Survivor Series contract signing. I'm assuming the actual champions are going to be signing these, not the championships themselves.
I would assume so, because championships don't have hands
or
thumbs to sign with.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins to battle Murphy.
10 pounds of flesh titles.
No. Seth Rollins to battle Murphy on SmackDown. Wonder if Buddy will get his first name back tonight.
That'd be cool. Also, Daniel Bryan returns to SmackDown to get retribution on Jey Uso. That's cool. They should have made that a surprise. But anyways, they like to promote stuff. I don't blame them. Anyways, that's going to do it for us. We are going to be live tonight with our SmackDown recap on the Twitch at twitch.tv/Steven Larson. And then it'll be live it'll go up on YouTube after that, and wherever audio podcasts can be found. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate it. Let us know what you guys think about all this stuff in the comments below. Until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Help support Going In Raw today by becoming a Friendo Club TV member. You'll get access to new bonus episodes every week, including Friendo Club Arcade, Live Power Rank, Vintage 10 for the Wins, and Ask Steven Larson. Get access to Friendo Club TV today by becoming a $5 and up patron at patreon.com/Steven Larson, by throwing us a sub at twitch.tv/Steven Larson, or by clicking join at youtube.com/Steven Larson.